You can now replay your favorite UWSP, Pacelli, and Spash games at 921WPCN.com. Listen live to our weekly broadcasts throughout the season. After the games are over, go to 921WPCN.com and listen to the broadcast you missed or relive the best moments of the season. 92.1 and 1010 AM. Your home for UWSP, Spash, and Pacelli sports, and your home for true oldies. Listen to the games live at 921WPCN.com. The True Oldies Channel.
All right, back out at the Quandt. Platteville, coached by Greg Gard, 12th season. Did I say Greg Gard? Sorry about that. They will go with 6-foot senior Drew Cunning out of Brandon, Wisconsin, Laconia High School. 5'9" senior Quentin Shields out of Chicago. 6'5" junior Kyle Tuma from Valders. 6'2" freshman Logan Pearson from Appleton and Kimberly High School. And 6'7" senior Justin Stovall out of Chicago. Stovall the leading scorer as he averages 21 points a game. Shields 18 and Tuma 11-5 and Pearson 10. So obviously balanced scoring. They scored 78 points per game and they give up 76 through 2 games. Stevens Point will have Zach Moots, the 6'2" junior out of Merrill. 6-foot freshman Ryan Genrick from, actually I think they're going to go with Cliff McCray, 6'2" sophomore from Madison West. 5'11" senior Garrett Nelson from Beaver Dam. 6'5" junior Philip Flory from Wisconsin Rapids and Oshkosh North High School. And 6'6" junior Peter Timmerman from Dubuque, Iowa. And of course the Pointers are coached by Bob Semling in year number 16, by the way. Stovall will jump center to get this one going against Philip Flory. Let's hope for a good ball game here tonight, for sure, and see what becomes. Opening tip controlled by the Pioneers into the front court with it, Quentin Shields. Out on the right side, he's got Garrett Nelson on him. Sends it over to the right corner. That'll be Pearson with it. Pearson back out on top. It'll go to Cunning. Left side, Shields trying to work against Garrett. That is a matchup of speed. However, Shields much stronger than Garrett. Outside, an open three, going to rim off, and the rebound to Phil Flory. So the Pointers will come down here, looking for the first score of the game. Moots in on the left baseline to Timmerman. Peter sends it up to McCray near the top of the circle. He's going to take a quick three off the rim. No. I'm waiting to see if that's really the range that Cliff has out there. I'm not sure how prolific a three-point shooter he is. We'll find out through the years. We love his defense. He's going to be a very good player. I just don't know how much so in three-point land. And yeah, Shields got caught on a travel down underneath. So we will get a turnover, and it will go back here to Stevens Point, looking for the first score of the game. Just underway here from the Quandt Fieldhouse. Moots in left baseline. Flory trying to back his way into the lane. Turn around, a little jumper, and the Pointers are on the board. Philip Flory is he's as good as anybody in our league. There's no question about that. Quentin Shields with it. Pointers up 2-0. It'll go left side to Cunning. Drops it into Stovall to Cunning, driving right back down the lane. And that was too easy, an easy layup. After he passed, he cut right to the basket, got it and laid it in. And there's got to be better defense than that. Garrett Nelson running baseline, slipped and fell out of bounds. So it'll go back to Stevens Point. Guys sneak along that baseline so often, and I don't know how they don't run out of room more often. I'll be honest with you. So here we go. It'll go back to the Pioneers, all tied up at 2. Inside Stovall, somehow all alone. How does that happen? Where was Peter Timmerman on that one? I mean, he wasn't even close to being back up the floor yet. 4-2, Platteville. Timmerman trying to go baseline, now into a double team, bounces it out to McCray. just a hair late trying to get it underneath the Flory, and it was intercepted. Quickly up the left wing, Tuma into the lane, and he'll go up, miss the shot. Rebound Moots, stripped away, picked up by Stovall. Into the right corner, Cunning, driving baseline, cut off, looks and finds help outside, an open three, and counted for Kyle Tuma. Well, you didn't take care of things, and now you're down by 5. You got the rebound, but didn't hang on to it, and stripped away by the freshman Pearson, and then they turn it into a triple. Philip Flory out on the left wing. Basketball is funny. Philip with a jump shot, and he buries that along, too. So 7-4 is your score. Doesn't take much to turn things around, that's for sure. Up high, it'll go to Tuma. Stevens Point down by a triple. Quentin Shields with a right wing three. Up over the top of Garrett Nelson. And just like that, you're down by 6 at 10-4. Garrett into the front court. Works it off a Flory screen. Wants to go to the corner, but cut off. Flory stops near the top of the circle. Off to McCray. He fumbles it away. Stole it back down the lane. Can't hit it. Rebound. McCray again. Off to Timmermans. Goes up and scores it with a foul. Well, you had 2 turnovers in a matter of about a second. And then Peter Timmerman able to finish through a little bit of traffic that time. That's good to see. 10-6 Stevens Point. Peter will be at the free throw line here. Obviously, you want to do as well as possible from the charity stripe as a group. Peter Timmerman will get the first toss of the game, and he got the bounce off the front of the rim, up off the glass, and good. Stevens Point back to within 10-7 right now. Up front it will come. Shields lost it, but got it back. Hands it off on the sideline to Tuma. Lobs it over to the right corner, trying to make a move against Stevens Point's Ryan Genrich, who is in now. Jumper from the perimeter, a wide open three for Justin Fox, who is just in. And it's back up to a 6-point lead at 13-7. Timmerman wants a triple, left that short. I don't know why, but it seems like all of Peter's longer shots come up short. Pearson down the lane, overlaid, but there's Fox with the putback, and you're just getting killed on the glass. 15-7. This is what Platteville does. They are so good. Garrett Nelson launches a quick three. You can't run your offense that way either. You're going to get in trouble. Quickly up the left sideline, Platteville with a basketball. Pearson gets it back into the hands of Ben Probst, who is into the ball game. Right side, Tuma lifts the three, and we need a timeout bad. You're down by 11 points here, and we've just barely started the game. Tuma hits the three from the wing, or just not a good defensive team by the looks of it. And just a little quick with our offense here. Garrett Nelson to the free throw lane, tried to give it over to Flory. Garrett looking for a foul, doesn't get it. It goes out of bounds, and we're going to get a timeout. 15:02 to go, and the Pioneers have run out to an 18-7 lead. We'll be back in 1 minute. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN.
The UW Stevens Point women's basketball team will host Platteville on Friday. You can hear the game starting at 6:50 on True Oldies 92.1 FM, 1010 AM WPCN, on the internet at 921WPCN.com or on the TuneIn radio app. Sponsored by Skyward Incorporated, connecting parents and education. Auto Select, quality, dependable auto repair and service performed by qualified technicians you can trust. Portesi frozen pizza and cheese fries. There are many pizzas. There's only one Portesi. The Bone and Joint Clinic. 4 convenient locations in central Wisconsin, including Plover. Learn more at bonejoint.net. The Rock and Roll Cafe, open 7 days a week with extended hours Thursday through Saturday. Stop in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Partners Pub, Stevens Point's birthday headquarters, open 365 days a year. Great food, drinks, entertainment, and company. Paper City Savings, great rates for all your financial needs online at papercitysavings.com. And the Final Score, Sports Bar and Grill, 2nd and Maria, Stevens Point. Pointer Women's Basketball Friday on WPCN.
All right, 15:02 to go in the opening half of basketball. Your Final Score Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard showing UW-Platteville 18, UW-Stevens Point 7. Plan your before or after game get-togethers at the final score. Second to Maria Stevens Point. It'll be Pearson, Fox, let's see, it's Probst in the ball game. Alex Rainey, I believe, is in. Tuma. So that is the 5 that the Pioneers will bring back. Up the floor it comes in the hands of Probst. Gets the screen high, leaves it off for Rainey. Back across the way to Pearson. Pearson sends it left. Down deep to the corner, fumbled, but maintaining possession. Rainey drops it into Fox on the baseline. All the way across, an open 3 off the rim, no, and the rebound to Ryan Genrick. Outlet will go to Garrett Nelson up the right sideline. Garrett stops at the arc, sends it across the way. Genrick into the corner, it'll go there to Flory. Phillip trying to direct a little traffic. Espenson in there right now for Stevens Point. Phil trying to cross over inside, up to Garrett, an open 3, and he got it. Nice quick pass that time from the freshman Ryan Genrick. 18-10. Now you need to play some defense up top. It'll go to Tuma. Pearson on the left side, guarded by Anthony Espenson. Sends it up over to Probst. Rainey down the lane. A little scoop shot won't go. Rebound on the baseline. Saved by Timmerman. Off to Genrick. Over. It'll come left wing. Nelson. Nelson into the lane. Shuffles through. Out to Flory. Open triple off the rim. Rebound Tuma. Good look. Didn't knock it. Tuma into the front court at the arc. Leaves it off for Pearson. Over to the right side to Rainey. 18-10 is your score. 13:33 to go in the opening half. Skyward Incorporated, connecting parents and education. Tuma, one bounce and gives it up to Pearson. Shot clock 8. Into the lane. Probst jumper over Genrick. Spins out. No. Rebound fought for. Genrick actually saved by Espenson. Genrick picked it up. It'll come to Garrett Nelson. Looking, wanted to go to Flory, and we're going to get a foul out on the wing on Tuma. Saw that pass coming and tried to get around Philip Flory and must have maybe grabbed him or something in the process. That'll be the first foul coming up on Tuma, and the second right now on Platteville. Quentin Shields back in, along with Justin Stovall. The long inbound comes to Garrett Nelson. Off to Flory on the right wing. Phillip will take a deep 3 and bury it. He's got that kind of game. He's got 7 early, and it's back to a 5-point game at 18-13. Elijah Vandervelden in for Stevens Point right now. Shields going against Genrick. Knocked him down, turns, takes the 15-footer and scores it. Well, he got Ryan a little off balance, and he didn't push him hard, but enough to move him away. He fell down. That left Shields wide open for an easy 2. Garrett Nelson attacks the basket, overlaid. Stovall boards out. It'll go to Shields. Brings it into the front court, leaves it off wide open. It was 2-on-1, and Probst finishes. Nice delivery from Shields, and back to a 9-point lead just like that. You miss, and they convert at the other end. Genrick sends it over to Garrett Nelson, down to the right corner. Espenson with it. Like that guy out of Belvedere, Illinois. Bounce it off now to Philip Flory, trying to back his way in here against Cunning. Into the lane, turnaround jumper. Phillip's got it again. He's got 9 early. 22-15. And maybe some moisture on the floor is what we're going to get cleaned up. Paper City Savings, proud supporter of our community with locations in Plover, Wisconsin Rapids, as well as in Nakusa. Looks like we've got a timeout taken here. 11:59 to go. This is going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take the break, coming right back. Pointers basketball on WPCN.
Hey sports fans, Scott Glinski of Skyward here. From the court to the field, the ice rink to the putting green, on the track and in the classroom, Skyward supports all local and state athletes. Since 1980, our advanced technology solution has been helping school districts improve outcomes, reduce cost, and achieve success for students. Visit us online at skyward.com to learn more and see how Skyward empowers school districts across Wisconsin. Best of luck to all local sports teams this season.
11:59 remaining here in half number 1. It is UW-Platteville 22, UW-Stevens Point 15 at the moment. And let's take a look Stout leading Eau Claire at the moment at 9-5. These obviously are all early scores. River Falls a 12-10 lead on La Crosse right now. And we don't have the Oshkosh and Whitewater stats available, at least not according to what I can find. So I'll try to dig it out somewhere a little later. Not sure why they wouldn't run it unless they just don't have enough people to run it. But, oh, I see, the game is canceled. So I'm assuming somebody got into COVID. I'm not sure. It doesn't show canceled for Friday as of yet. But they have canceled the Whitewater Oshkosh game. I have not heard anything about it. Here comes Platteville. Quentin Shields will bring it up. Going against Genrich, trying to get by him, and he did, but then got cut off. Tuma runs baseline, kicks to the corner. Cunning wide open, off the mark, and a rebound Genrich. He can get up off the floor. Ryan will bring it in across the timeline. Over to the right wing, gives it up to Flory. Got to get more than just Phillips scoring. Zach Moots up on top. He's capable of scoring. Vandervelden deep into the corner. It'll go there to Flory. Trying to work against the freshman Pearson. Takes him into the lane. Over to Vandervelden. His shot won't go. Rebounded Cunning. Up it'll come to Shields. Platteville does not waste time into the front court. Up on top it'll go there. Cunning looking. Handoff pass to Tuma on the left wing to the free throw line. Dishes back outside to Stovall. 7-point Pioneer lead. Had it as big as 11. Cunning off to Stovall in the left corner. Takes it into the lane against Vandervelden. Scoops the layup. No. Rebound Moots. Run it out. Zach into the front court. Gives it up to Vandervelden. Into the corner to Genrich. Back over it'll come to Zach Moots. Anthony Espenson off the right wing. No shot available. Platteville, one of the best defensive teams in the league over the last, bunch of years, quite frankly, since Bo Ryan was down there, much like when Dick Bennett came. Espenson's jumper is good. A long two, but we will take it for Anthony. 6'4" freshman from Belvedere, Illinois. 22-17, point back within 5. Stovall sends it left to Shields, drops it in on the left block here. Tuma up over Flory, underlaid. Flory had a piece of it and tipped it out to the corner. Moots tracks it down. Zach, long pass into the corner. Espenson working the dribble down there, pulls it out, gives it off to Flory. Espenson from the corner, rims it off, no. Vandervelden put back, bounces around, hitting the rim 3 times and falls off. What a good job by Elijah. He'll go to the line for 2 as he was fouled in the process. That's going to go on Quentin Shields. It'll be his first. And the 3rd team foul. Final score, Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard showing Stevens Point down right now, 22-17. First one is short. The final score, where you can enjoy a sandwich and your favorite libation. They are at 2nd and Maria, Stevens Point. Elijah needs to be strong at the free throw line. The second one is good. As he gets stronger and plays even more, he will need to make free throws, quite honestly. Cliff McRae back in for Stevens Point right now. Tuma out on the wing to Cunning on top. Quentin Shields. Garrett Nelson almost stole that one away. Shields over. Cunning gets by Moots. Loads up the shot. Tipped by Flory. Picked up by McRae. Back to Phillip. Into the front court. 2-on-4. Phillip explodes down to the corner and then turns the ball over. Well, you didn't have numbers. You needed probably to wait for your teammates. Shields right wing. It's a 4-point game. Into the left corner. Pearson drives it up. Misses the layup. What are we going to get? They're going to call a foul inside. Looks like it'll go on Elijah Vandervelden. I think Elijah on that play, and you'd have to see a replay, I'm not sure, thought he had time enough to step across and cut Pearson off there, and he kind of elected to stay right under the basket or not outside the circle, if you will, and I think that's where the call came. Pearson at the line makes the first. 23-18. Second one coming up. It's That's on the way and good. Nothing but net on both. 24-18, Pointers are down. 9:15 to go in the opening half. Nelson sends it over to McCray. Cliff back over, Vandervelden off to Nelson, trying to set a screen. McCray on the right wing, down to the baseline, sends it back out to Flory. Phillip, 14 on the shot clock, driving baseline, cut off, almost lost it, now loose on the floor, and Tuma took it away. You're getting down into that corner and they're double teaming you, and you've got to learn that one. Phillip has done that twice now on the last, 3 possessions. So that's another turnover. Platteville will take a timeout. We will stay right here. This is a Pioneer timeout at 8:55. Coming up tomorrow night, we have Pacelli boys basketball, as the Cards will be over at Port Edward, 7:15 game. So about 7:05 with our pregame show. Then on Friday, we're right back here with UW-Stevens Point women's basketball against Platteville. And then finally, Saturday, we know we have one game for sure. We're trying to work it out where we can do multiple games. But we need some broadcasters and we need some people to win their Friday night games. Spash girls play Friday night. Amherst girls, Rosholt girls, Elman Bancroft girls. And with a win, they would all move on to play Saturday night, and that would give us some options. Here comes Quentin Shields for Platteville. 24-18. On top, it'll go there to Probst, back to Shields. Long skip pass over to the high left. Into the right corner, it'll go there. Pearson trying to get by McCray. Down to the right block, kicks it out. Shields fakes the 3. Kept that plant foot down. That was a nice move. Shields working against Garrett down the lane. A little runner scored it. He is so darn quick and so good. And just like that, the lead back to 8. McCray goes left. Flory fakes it. Out to McCray. His 3 offline. And the rebound will go to the baseline to Pearson. Well, when you miss, they usually come down and don't. Tuma lobs it in deep along the right baseline, trying to make a move against Vandervelden. Off it'll go to Pearson, back over. Jumper on the way, rims out long. Garrett Nelson secures the board. Off the Probst miss. Garrett gives it back to Phillip Flory. Phillip has been, too much of your offense. I don't mind, but it makes it tough because they can double and triple him. Phillip across the way to Garrett Nelson. Shot clock down to 10 now. Going to start that offense from on high. Garrett along the lane. Slips, got it to Flory. Forces one up and barely kissed the rim and then went out of bounds. You got deep into the shot clock. Once Garrett fell down, you were in trouble for sure. And now we've got a timeout taken here. So timeout's going to be taken. 26-18 in favor of Platteville. 7:30 to go in the opening half. It's a 1-minute break. We'll come right back. This is UW-Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN.
Everyone is always looking for ways to get more, and at Portesi Frozen Pizza and Cheese Fries, we've decided to take that concept to the oven. We have cooked up a new style pizza that has the same classic Portesi taste you've been used to, but with heaps of extra cheese and toppings. If you are looking for more, you can find it in the frozen pizza section of your grocer's freezer. A Portesi More pizza will always satisfy. Oh, and there are extreme cheese fries too. More cheese, more toppings. Get more with Portesi More pizzas and cheese fries. Portesi.
Auto Select is your dependable auto repair and service destination with qualified technicians you know you can trust. Schedule an appointment or stop in to visit them at one of their 2 Stevens Point locations on Highway 10 East and on Church Street. Whether it's a nail in your tire, noise under the hood, or just an oil change, Auto Select gets you back on the road. Good luck to Spash and Pacelli Sports this year from Auto Select. Quality, dependable auto repair and service performed by qualified technicians you can trust.
Back out at the Quandt Fieldhouse here on the UW-Stevens Point campus. Still tough to get over that you don't have any fans, and the normal home side for fans, if I should probably try to describe it a little bit, all those bleachers pushed back against the wall. So it's definitely different. Probst into the front court, will bounce it off to Fox up on top. Lobs it over along the left side of the lane. We're going to get a foul in the post. Where's it going to go? on Stevens Point, but I'm waiting to see. It's on Philip Flory. That'll be his first. And Anthony Espenson will come back in for Philip. So it's 26-18. Pioneers will inbound under their own basket. Lob comes into Rainey. Rainey one bounce and drops it into the post. This is Tuma just bulldozing McCray and goes up and scores it. Well, he just lowered the shoulder, put his shoulder into the chest of Cliff McCray and knocked him backwards. Tuma much bigger than Cliff. And then it was an easy two into the post. It'll go to Peter Timmerman. Peter turns, looks at the hoop, takes one bounce. They're dropping Tuma in, and he is helping out defensively on so many guys. This time they get him for a foul. I believe that'll be his second. So he might have to sit. It'll bring Stovall back in. But boy, you have to have a really quick mind on what you're going to do offensively right now if you're one of the bigger guys, because anytime you're near Tuma, he comes over to help. Kick out, wide open, Timmerman, three ball, will not go, and the rebound goes to Cunning. He'll leave it off for Probst into the front court, left side Rainey. Looking for Stovall. Nice job that time by Espenson to come over and tip it away and out of bounds. Good hustle defense by Anthony. 10-point Platteville lead. 6:37 to go here in the opening half. Pointer women are down 22-16. Inbound, quick jumper off the inbound, and it's good for Rainey. That is a three-pointer. 31-18, now your biggest lead of the game at 13. Garrett Nelson into the lane, kicks it out to Brady Wagner, who's in there. Back over to Garrett on the left side. Timmerman wanting to set a screen. Garrett back to Peter. Little two-man game on the wing. Garrett goes up for the jumper and hits it. Garrett Nelson has 5, 31-20. Platteville with the lead. Pointers did have a 2-0 lead. Right side with it is Rainey. Bounces it to Stovall near the top of the circle. Gives it up on the right wing to Probst. Wanted to go inside to Fox. Tipped away and out of bounds. It'll go back to the Pioneers. Portesi frozen pizza and cheese fries. There are many pizzas. There's only one Portesi. They will bring you a trivia question today at halftime. Chance to win a couple of great Portesi pizzas. Shields lobs it into Stovall. Trying to take Timmerman down low. Got by Peter. Now kicks it on the perimeter. Cunning drives it down the lane. Left-hand runner. No. Tipped up once. No. Put back by Fox, and it's good. They're just killing you on the glass. We, Stevens Point, do not have much size. 6'6" is about as big as we go. Cliff McCray over to Wagner, into the corner to Garrett Nelson. It's a 13-point advantage for Platteville once again. Garrett will drop it off to Wagner. Out to McCray. Pulls up, bounces it down low. Espenson, nice move, and then had it blocked. Got it back out to Brady Wagner. His shot going to be off the mark. And then when you don't shoot it real well, everything gets multiplied, doesn't it? There's just no getting around it. No chance to make too many mistakes. Down low, tipped away that time by Garrett Nelson, picked up by Brady Wagner. He'll cross into the front court, stops at the free throw line, gives it off to Timmerman. Right back to Brady, an open triple, off the rim again. Rebound, Peter Timmerman. And he is going to throw that one away. He didn't want the ball in his hands down on the baseline. He had plenty of time, or at least it looked like it from here, but 4:44 to go. Your final score, Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard showing Platteville 33, Stevens Point 20. Watch your favorite teams enjoy the daily food and drink specials at the final score, second to Maria Stevens Point. Rainey back in for the Pioneers here. Cunning will inbound it to Shields. Back over on the left wing, down deep on the baseline. Stovall into the right corner. Triple on the way, is short. Rebound, Espenson. It'll go here to Garrett Nelson. Philip Flory back into the game for Point. Point gets it to him right away on the right wing. Philip, turnaround jumper. No, but a foul. Maybe on Pearson, and Flory will go to the line here. That'll be team foul 5 on the Pioneers. The first on Logan Pearson. And it should be a 2-shot foul by my understanding here. Stoutman leading Eau Claire. Nope, reverse that. Eau Claire up 21-20 right now. Philip Flory at the line. First is on the way and good. Don't want to say anything. Zach Woods comes in, but I'm pretty sure Philip has not missed a free throw try. So there you go. Now I just jinxed him, right? 33-21. He's better than my jinx. He makes that one. 33-22, point down 11. And the Pioneers with the basketball. Quentin Shields working against Garrett off the high screen, gives it back over. Right wing, it'll go there to Pearson. Inside to Stovall, and a great play by Espenson, but he couldn't find a handle. Right back to Stovall, and he'll lay it in over Zach Moots. Great play by Anthony, but he couldn't find the handle on the ball. It went right back to the Pioneers, and then Stovall all alone underneath. Much bigger than Zach Moots, scored it almost without jumping. Garrett Nelson inside to Espenson, pulls up for the jumper, no, and we've got a foul call. So Anthony, freshman, looking very, very good here early on. 35-22. Espenson will be at the free throw line. He's got 2 points so far tonight. And it looks like we've got a timeout taken here. 3:50 to go in the opening half. It is Platteville 35, Stevens Point 22. And we'll come back here in 1 minute. This is UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN.
The Spash Boys basketball team will close out the regular season Saturday afternoon at Eau Claire Memorial. Hear the broadcast at 1:50 on True Oldies 92.1 FM, 1010 AM WPCN, on the internet at 921WPCN.com, or on the TuneIn radio app. Sponsored by Skyward Incorporated, connecting parents and education. Community First Bank, supporting all athletics, encouraging athletes to give your best because it's your community first. Auto Select, quality, dependable auto repair and service performed by qualified technicians you can trust. TDS Fiber, revolutionizing internet, TV, and phone. Register now for the best deals at tdsfiber.com. Cheese Pleasers, the freshest, best-tasting cheese snack products produced in Bancroft. Cheese trays freshly made. Point Heating and Cooling, your Lennox dealer, delivering comfort for more than 100 years. And Flat Off's Gold Key Motors, Church Street, Stevens Point. Right value, right price, right on. That's Spash Boys basketball Saturday afternoon, 1:50 on WPCN.
All right, back out at the Quandt. 35-22 is your score. Stevens Point trailing in this one. And it will be Anthony Espenson at the free throw line for a pair here for Stevens Point. 35-22 once again. These guys will be down in Platteville on Friday night. Anthony's first free throw is good. Another one coming up. Well, you got to hang tight. You'd like to get this lead cut down inside of double digits before halftime. Got them both. To do that, though, you're really going to have to kick up your defense. You've already given up 35 points. Quentin Shields into the front court, starting left, up on top. Cunning over to the right corner quickly. Pearson, three ball, in and out, no. Rebound, Fox, saved by Moots, picked up by Flory. Flory into the open court, into the lane, down the lane, goes up and scores it, and they're going to call an offensive foul. So, that'll go on Phillip. I don't know that I agree with that, but what are you going to do? You can't get the call reversed. They allowed Tuma to lower the shoulder and clear out McCray. Didn't get a call on that one, but then in an open floor situation, you get one called on Flory. That's the way basketball goes sometimes. Quentin Shields into the front court. Off the high screen to the top of the circle, gives it back to Pearson. Right corner, this is Probst. Left corner, Shields for a triple, left it short, rebound by the much taller Fox. Kick out, three ball, and there you go again. Didn't get a rebound, and they make you pay for it. That lack of size is definitely a problem, 38-24. Zach Moots, the first guy there, and then Garrett Nelson gets pushed and falls to the floor. will get the foul there. I don't think, well, it'll be a 1-and-1. 7th team foul. Elijah Vandervelden back in for Peter Timmerman here. Garrett Nelson will go to the line. He's got 5 points. This, I believe, yep, it's a 1-and-1. 38-24 is your score. So that is your biggest lead of the game at 14. Front end of a 1-and-1 for Garrett. He's got the first. 6 points for Garrett tonight. Comes in averaging 18 points per ball game. He's been a good one, a fun guy to watch. Out of Beaver Dam High School. Missed the second, and the rebound down on the floor. Pulled in by the Pioneers. 13-point ball game. Cunning over to Pearson. Long cross court. Cunning faked the shot, drives it up to the left elbow. Kick out. Probst for 3. Got it. Well, again, we don't have anybody near the shooter, so we didn't against Whitewater. We don't so far here tonight. And these guys, college basketball players, just normally too good to leave you wide open. It's 41-25. Moots trying to go baseline, cut off, step back jumper by Zach, rims off, no. And the rebound pulled in here by Pearson. So the struggle is real on the defensive end for Stevens Point, let alone the offensive end. Into the left corner, it'll go there to Probst. Down to 2 minutes to go in the half. Fox around the horn to the right corner, into the lane area. Probst sends it out to Shields. He'll launch in and out, no. Rebound Espenson. It'll go out to Garrett and into the front court. Garrett off the right wing, working dribble against Probst, drives baseline, got it back to Espenson. Beautiful pass, and Anthony will score. He's got 6, 41-27. Stovall, Shields to bring it up. Off the high screen. Left corner, Cunning looking. Bad pass, stolen away by Vandervelden. On it'll go to Garrett Nelson. Left side, Zach Moots. It'd be nice to get him going. He can score. Kind of needs to get that first shot or two to go in, does Zach, but then he can get on a roll for you. Genrick off the right side, sneaks inside, puts it up and in. And Ryan Genrick with his first 2, back to within 12 right now at 41-29, inside a minute to go. Quentin Shields with it for Platteville. Pearson, right side Probst, guarded by Moots. Point, of course, man-to-man. Quentin Shields almost fumbled it away. Garrett playing good D. Shields got by him, down the lane, kicks to the corner. Probst goes up, lost it, got it back, throws it up short. And a shot clock violation before it went off the hand of Vandervelden and out of bounds. So we catch a little bit of a break there. Apparently they thought maybe that Probst had the ball stripped away. It didn't look like it to me from here, but the officials are closer. He went up, lost it going up, came back down, caught it, and then went up again. If it wasn't touched, is that not traveling? But either way, 41-29. Point has the basketball, going for a last shot perhaps. Moots drives baseline and draws a foul, and Zach will go to the free throw line looking for his first point of the ball game. That'll be 18 fouls on Platteville. The first on Drew Cunning. He's out of Brandon, Wisconsin, and Laconia High School down in the Fond du Lac area, Fond du Lac County. 41-29. Moots at the free throw line here. Zach, a junior out of Merrill, Wisconsin. First is on the way, and he's got that one. Gets another chance if he can hit here to get this down to a 10-point ball game. Garrett Nelson questioning something with the official. Still waiting for the second free throw Here comes Zach. It rolls off the rim, wouldn't you know. 11-point ball game. Cunning into the hands of Shields. Can he get a stop to end this half? Quentin starts left, gives to the corner. Cunning, step back three over Espenson, left it short. Genrick comes out of there with it, launches from 3/4 and comes up a little bit short. And we will head to the locker room. So we have played one half, and it is Platteville 41 and Stevens Point 30. We will be back here in 2 minutes. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN.
Hey sports fans, Scott Glinski of Skyward here. From the court to the field, the ice rink to the putting green, on the track and in the classroom, Skyward supports all local and state athletes. Since 1980, our advanced technology solution has been helping school districts improve outcomes, reduce costs, and achieve success for students. Visit us online at skyward.com to learn more and see how Skyward empowers school districts across Wisconsin. Best of luck to all local sports teams this season.
Portesi Pizza. It's a name you know. It's the name you associate with the best frozen pizza around. Portesi pizzas are made with Wisconsin mozzarella, fresh ingredients, and a sauce with a secret recipe that has been handed down for generations. Whether you're getting together with family and friends or just having a quiet night in, a Portesi original style pizza or cheese fry or 2 or 3 is the best way to any pizza lover's heart. There are many pizzas, but there is only one Portesi. Portesi!
You can now replay your favorite UWSP, Pacelli, and Spash games at 921WPCN.com. Listen live to our weekly broadcasts throughout the season. After the games are over, go to 921WPCN.com and listen to the broadcast you missed or relive the best moments of the season. 92.1 and 1010 AM. Your home for UWSP, Spash, and Pacelli sports, and your home for True Oldies. Listen to the games live at 921WPCN.com. The True Oldies channel.
Are you ready to own your own home? Then Paper City Savings is a place to go. We provide the convenience of applying in person or online, and our friendly home loan professionals will help you every step of the way. If owning a home is in your future, contact Paper City Savings today. Locations in Plover, Wisconsin Rapids, and Nakusa. Paper City Savings, a proud sponsor of area sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, back at the Quandt Fieldhouse. We're at the half. It is right now Platteville 41, Stevens Point 30. The biggest lead for Platteville was 16. I guess I missed that one. That at the 2:26 mark. And the biggest lead for Stevens Point was 2 when it was 2-0. Thankfully, it's not any bigger deficit right now at 11, being outshot again, 47% to 42% in essence. We continue to take three-point shots, which I guess is a big part of the game, but when you're shooting 18% from out there, I'm not sure just how much of a part of the game it should be for you, but that's just me. I don't know, old fuddy-duddy like I am. Wanting to get maybe a little bit higher percentage shot, but as I said before, not up to me. And a lot of them have been pretty open looks, just not able to knock them down so far. I mean, we got a couple of guys that are 0 for 2 out there, and that's not a lot of shots, right? I mean, but then you take a look at the other end, and your opponent is shooting 44% from three-point range on 16 shots. You're shooting 18% on 11, and then you find yourself down by 11 points. And it doesn't take much to figure that out. Both teams, Platteville actually has 10 more shots than you do and shooting a higher percentage. It's maybe amazing. It's only an 11-point difference. Hats off to the Pacelli girls basketball team. Good effort last night down in Wild Rose. Came up short, 41-27. That was the end of the line for the Cardinal girls on this season. And for a couple of seniors who played outstanding basketball, Emma Van Order and Sammy Miller. We'll be with the Pacelli boys tomorrow. They're on a bit of a roll, so If I go, they'll probably end that roll, but they're in a tough spot as well. They're at Port Edwards, leading the league right now, the Blackhawks. The Cardinals will have a chance to take Port down one notch. Pacelli and Port Edwards coming up on tomorrow night. Then on Friday, what a large assortment of games. Of course, we'll be with the Pointer women here. The Pointer men will be at Platteville. But the Spash girls will open tournament play at Hortonville. The Amherst girls will be at home against Northland Pines. The Rosholt girls will be playing Iola Scandinavia out in Rosholt. And the Elman Bancroft girls are at home hosting Elkhart Lake Glen Beulah. And also, the Wisconsin Valley Union hockey team will be in action at 5 o'clock Friday over in Alaska, taking on the Eau Claire Stars. I'm working on trying to find somebody to broadcast that game at 5 o'clock on Friday. If we can do that, we'll have it on the air. And if not, we apologize. But, we're short on play-by-play people, just like people are short on workers here, there, and sometimes everywhere. 41-30. Here is our score at the half on your final score, Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard. Plan your before or after game get-togethers. At the final score, second and Maria Stevens Point. A bit different get-together these days, right? I was talking before about the Quandt Fieldhouse, just to give you a picture of it if you haven't been watching the streaming or wonder how is it set up. Well, if you know where we normally have the whole scoring table, that's basically down to just two sections. I sit here, and the young guys from the campus radio station are here as well, and they're broadcasting. The teams are actually set up on the west side of the gym now, and the official scoring table is set up over there. So, the official book, the clock, the timekeeper, the public address announcer, all over on the west side. And then the official stats are kept up in the bleachers where our normal, a bunch of our fans like to sit right behind us here on, we'll call it broadcast row. Tim Bone is up there working the stats with his crew. And so and then obviously the training staff sits behind our team over on the west side, and that's it. There's nobody else in the gym. You have to get tested or temperature taken, I should more accurately say. When you come into the gym, you can't get in without your temperature taking. They want to make sure as much as possible that everybody is safe, and then you're allowed in and you go to your respective spot, and that's about it. It's such a weird year, and we can only hope that by next fall we're back to playing football normal and soccer and all such, and normal. Wouldn't that be nice? Congrats to our wrestling team with a victory over Platteville last night. And our women's wrestling team has been performing well. Track and field, swimming and diving in competition. I know baseball and softball will be getting underway. I think soccer is playing this spring. I'm not positive on that. But Coach Crow has a nice group of young women put together for their team coming up. Coach Coy with the volleyball team doing a great job and getting ready, and I'm sure just wanting to get out and compete. So it's been tough on everybody. It's amazing that the high schools have had the success in keeping their games going that they have. Yes, there have been some problems with COVID where games have had to be postponed and, weeks at a time were missed. I think Stevens Point, Spash, went through that, once or twice with the boys. Not sure the girls ever had to shut down, but either way, they have made it through to this point. The NFL got all the way through with, we'll say, very little difficulty. Now we'll see if baseball, still don't ever understand baseball. It's a great sport, but Major League Baseball sometimes just irritates me. They are so money hungry and don't really care about the fans at all. No salary cap, which basically wipes out any chance of small market teams to be competitive, at least on a regular basis, maybe a fluke year once in a while. But that's why I'm not the biggest Major League Baseball fan. Love to watch, and we're hoping, if we get clearance, to bring you some pointer baseball this spring. But right now we don't have clearance to do that yet. We will have some high school baseball and softball for you coming up in the spring. It is halftime. Pioneers of Platteville leading our Pointers 41-30. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll come back, give you the scoring summary, and don't forget, Scott, we've got trivia coming your way. A chance for you to win a couple of pizzas. That comes up in 1 minute. This is University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN.
Hey sports fans, Scott Glinski of Skyward here. From the court to the field, the ice rink to the putting green, on the track and in the classroom, Skyward supports all local and state athletes. Since 1980, our advanced technology solution has been helping school districts improve outcomes, reduce costs, and achieve success for students. Visit us online at skyward.com to learn more and see how Skyward empowers school districts across Wisconsin. Best of luck to all local sports teams this season.
Everyone is always looking for ways to get more, and at Portesi Frozen Pizza and Cheese Fries, we've decided to take that concept to the oven. We have cooked up a new style pizza that has the same classic Portesi taste you've been used to, but with heaps of extra cheese and toppings. If you are looking for more, you can find it in the frozen pizza section of your grocer's freezer. A Portesi More pizza will always satisfy. Oh, and there are extreme cheese fries too. More cheese, more toppings. Get more with Portesi More pizzas and cheese fries.
All right, back out in the Quandt. Let's first do our statistics here tonight. Stats look like this for the Platteville Pioneers. They have hit 16 of 34 field goals. That's 47.1%. The Pioneers 7 of 16 from three-point range, 43.8%, and they are 2 of 2 from the line. Let's do individuals here. Let's see. Quentin Shields with 10 points in the opening half. Kyle Tuma with 8. 7 for Justin Fox. 5 points for Logan Pearson. 4 for Justin Stovall. 3 for Alex Rainey. 2 points for Drew Gunning. And 2 for Ben Probst. And by the way, the Pioneers with 15 rebounds, 9 assists, and just 2 turnovers. For Stevens Point in the opening half, as a team, 10 of 24 from the floor. That's 41.7%. Just 2 of 11 from deep. That's 18.2%. 8 of 11 from the line, 72.7%. Leading scorer is Philip Flory with 11. 6 apiece for Garrett Nelson and Anthony Espenson. 3 points for Peter Timmerman. 2 for Ryan Genrick. 1 apiece for Elijah Vandervelden and Zach Moots. The Pointers actually lead in the rebound department, 19-15. The Pointers, however, have 3 assists and 8 turnovers, whereas Platteville 9 assists and 2 turnovers. And that means it's time for our Portesi Frozen Pizza and Cheese Fries halftime trivia. There are many pizzas. There's only one Portesi. Our phone number to call is 342-1010. 342-1010. First person to give Derek the correct answer will get a couple of pizzas from Portesi. Well, we have been ranting and raving about Philip Flory, and he's been such a good addition and outstanding player and just very skilled out of Wisconsin Rapids and then Oshkosh North High School. Our question, Philip wears number 33. You have to go back a little ways. Who was the last player prior to Philip to wear number 33 for UW Stevens Point? 342-1010 is the number to call. Who was the last Pointer player to wear number 33 before Philip Flory put that uniform number on? It is 41-30. Let's take a quick 30-second break. We'll come back, get this second half started in just a moment. UW-Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN.
Sprains, strains, and fractures can happen at any time. When you don't have hours to wait in the emergency room, visit one of Bone and Joint's walk-in care locations. You'll be seen by an orthopedic provider who has experience treating injuries affecting your bones, joints, and soft tissues. No appointment is necessary. Most insurance plans are accepted, and it's less expensive than an ER visit. Bone and Joint walk-in care with locations in Medford, Plover, and Wausau. It's just one more way we've been keeping lives in motion for more than 50 years.
All right, back in the Quandt, and let me run down what scores we do have here. First of all, on the women's side at the half, Platteville with a 34-32 lead over our Pointer women. And on the men's side, well, we told you before, Whitewater and Oshkosh were canceled. I don't believe they have any makeup plans, so I don't know what happens if they're able to play on Friday or not. No indication as to why they can't play tonight, but it is postponed or canceled. At the half, La Crosse leading River Falls 34-28. And at the half, Stout on top of Eau Claire, 33-27. Those are the other scores that we do have, and let's see what our Pointers can do here in half number 2. You'll send out Flory, Timmerman, Moots, Nelson, and Espenson to start off half number 2 against Shields, Gunning. Let's see who else. It is Pearson, Tuma, and Stovall, the same starting 5 for the Pioneers. And we're underway. Down by 11 is Stevens Point. Espenson on the right wing. Gives it up on top and over to the left side, Garrett Nelson. Down to the baseline, sneaking in, kicks to the corner. Espenson's triple, got it. Well, Anthony Espenson with 9 points here. And the Pointers back to within 8 at 41-33. Quentin Shields at the arc. Picks up the dribble, looking left, lobs it to Stovall on the baseline. Timmerman has him. Peter trying to keep him out of the lane. Stovall sneaks in, throws it to the corner, out to Shields, lifts the 3 off the rim. Flory with the rebound. Off it'll go to Nelson. You have a 5-on-4 right now. Flory kicks it out open. Moots, triple, got it. Just like that, Stevens Point with a quick 6. And it is a 5-point game at 41-36. Gunning up on top. Sends it over to the right side. Stovall bounces it to the corner. Pearson. Back out. Stovall will lift the 3 from the wing. That's not good. Flory tracks down the rebound. Well, a chance to get a little bit closer yet. Front court with it is Garrett Nelson. Lifts the dribble and then gives it off to Flory. Guarded by the freshman Pearson. Phillip backing him in. Spin move goes up off glass. A little strong. Great move, just a hair strong. A rebound, Tuma. Shields up the right wing, trying to, and getting by Garrett Nelson, and then a foul. As quick as Garrett is, Shields might be a half step or a quarter step quicker, and he is so strong. Garrett did what he could, but he picked up the foul. That on Garrett is his first, and the first on the Pointers. Tuma to Stovall. 17 on the shot clock, and we're going to get an offensive foul as Quentin Shields just knocked down Garrett Nelson. That'll be 2 on Shields, and the first on the Pioneers here in the half. So 41-36, a chance to get a little bit closer. Why not? Garrett Nelson into the front court. Lobs it down along the left side to Flory. Again, Phillip trying to back his way in. Kick out to Garrett. Top of the circle, trying to go by Shields. Lobs it back to Flory. He'll take the 3. Got it! 3 threes to start off the second half for Stevens Point. And all of a sudden, a 2-point game at 41-39. Pearson on the wing. Off to Shields. How about another stop? Bounce pass to Stovall, and he'll slam it as Peter Timmerman lost his man that time. Peter, I don't know if he just thought the pass was going to come high, but he sneaked up above Stovall and left him wide open to roll to the basket, and he did. 43-39. Espenson for a triple. Got it again. Anthony Espenson, I've been telling you that he is a fine player. It's a 1-point ball game at 43-42. Shields gunning. Sends it left to Tuma. Down low, it'll go there to Stovall. Peter's got to stay strong defensively. They bring a second defender out to Gunning. His triple. In and out, no, but Stovall with the rebound over the top, then threw it off the legs of Gunning down on the floor. And what do we get? We have a timeout called or a foul? I think we're going to get a timeout called. Yep. Timeout for the Pioneers. 16:55 to go. Let's take a quick 1-minute break. We will come back. UW-Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN.
The UW-Stevens Point men's basketball team has a home game on Wednesday, hosting arch rival Oshkosh. You can hear the broadcast at 6:50 on True Oldies 92.1 FM, 1010 AM WPCN, on the internet at 921WPCN.com, or on the TuneIn radio app. Sponsored by Skyward Incorporated, connecting parents and education. Auto Select, quality, dependable auto repair and service performed by qualified technicians you can trust. Portesi frozen pizza and cheese fries. There are many pizzas, there's only one Portesi. The Bone and Joint Clinic, 4 convenient locations in central Wisconsin, including Plover. Learn more at bonejoint.net. Rock and Roll Cafe open 7 days a week with extended hours Thursday through Saturday. Stop in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Partners Pub, Stevens Point's birthday headquarters, open 365 days a year. Great food, drinks, entertainment, and company. Paper City Savings, great rates for all your financial needs online at papercitysavings.com. And the Final Score Sports Bar and Grill, 2nd and Maria, Stevens Point. Pointer men's basketball Wednesday on WPCN.
All right, 16:55 to go in the ball game, and Stevens Point, off the half, being down by 11, has worked its way back to within 1 here in the early going. 43-42. Platteville will be down to 2 timeouts, by the way, available to them. So keep that in mind should we be close down the stretch. Virginia winner tonight over Georgia Tech, 57-48. Platteville with it into the corner. Up high, Tuma sends it over to Gunning, and an off-ball foul, but where? Going to go on Stevens Point and call down Anthony Espenson. His first, second on the team. Shields looking and does inbound to Pearson. Looks down to the baseline. Pioneers around the perimeter. Shields to the baseline, pull-up jumper, left that short. Moots with a rebound, a chance to grab a lead. Moots into the front court, stops at the arc, heads a little left. Keeps his dribble alive, now drops it into Flory, cuts to the basket. Flory up inside, fouled, he'll go to the line. Phillip knocked down hard that time. Gets back up. He is in tremendous shape, as Phillip Flory. 43-42, younger brother Grant, a senior over at Wisconsin Rapids High School. That foul called on Platteville's Logan Pearson. It'll be his second. Second on the Pioneers, and Flory makes the free throw. He'll get one more. That ties the game at 43, and the Pointers lead at 44-43. What a start to the second half for Stevens Point here tonight. 14-2 start. Over to the right wing, it'll go to Gunning, into the corner, sends it out. Pearson loads the three and got it. Espenson lost him, and Pearson made him pay. That's his first field goal, but he's got 5 points. 46-44. Garrett Nelson sends it across to Espenson. Off to Flory on the left wing. Phillip eyeing it up. Backing Pearson in. Kicks it out, gets it right back. Looking. Tosses it to Espenson, over to Garrett. His shot blocked. Got it back, drives it up inside. No, but a foul on Shields. That'll be number 3, I believe, on Quentin Shields. He had a nice, clean block of Garrett, but the ball came right back to Garrett. who alertly said, okay, I think I have an opening, and he started to go and got just enough of a head start on Quentin Shields, and the foul on Shields, and a timeout's going to be taken here. 15:43 to go. We did get a trivia winner, by the way. Drew LaTrenta of Oshkosh. Been a while for Drew. Drew used to kind of win on a regular basis. You've been sleeping on us, Drew? What's going on over there? 46-44 is our score. Drew LaTrenta figured out that the last player that wore number 33 for UW Stevens Point was none other than Jason Zemer. Many of you will remember Jason, a really nice guy, a wonderful family. Didn't play a lot as a pointer, had some injury issues, etc., but he was just a great guy. I haven't seen Jason in quite some time. But with that being said, he was at one time the Big 8 Conference leading scorer, player of the year when he came to UW Stevens Point. A quality basketball player. Jason, the last to wear number 33. Just prior to that, guess who it was? Another Wisconsin Rapids kid, guy by the name of Brian Beamish, that you all will recall. So the number 33 does not go without its popularity for sure. And right now, it is being worn by Philip Flory, and I'll just go ahead and say it, our best basketball player. There's no getting around that, and we're glad to have Philip here, and hopefully for 2 more years, as obviously you all know, that if you want to use this year, it does not count against you eligibility-wise. Garrett Nelson at the free throw line gets 2. The first on the way is good. So if you're a junior this year you come back as a junior next year. If you're a senior, you can come back and play again next year if you want. Garrett misses the second free throw. So Platteville with a 1-point lead at 46-45. Into the front court with it is Ben Probst. Off the high Stovall screen, sends it over. Right wing, it'll go there into the hands of Rainey now, who's back in. Rainey against Moots to Tuma. Wanted to lob it in deep. Probst down the left side to Stovall. Peter Timmerman battling defensively, holding his spot. Stovall turnaround, in and out and back in. That's just athleticism there. Peter did a good job. Stovall made the shot. Garrett Nelson into the lane, down the lane. Tough shot try and draws a foul. Well, with Shields out right now, Garrett says, I'm going to go to the hoop. That foul is going to be whistled on Stovall, I think his third. And Garrett back to the line for 2 more. Third on Stovall. Fourth on the Pioneers right now. Garrett's first is good. So let's see, that's 8 points in the game for Garrett Nelson. Justin Fox back in here for the Pioneers. Right now it's Timmerman, Espenson, Nelson, Flory, Moots on the floor for point. Garrett's second is good as well. So a 1-point Pioneer lead into the front court. Probst over to Tuma. Leaves it for Fox. What a great second line player Nick Fox is. Tuma drives it inside, kicks to the corner. Pearson open, 3 on the way. In and out, no. Deep rebound. Espenson tipped it to Peter Timmerman. And here come the Pointers with a chance to regain the advantage. Garrett down to the baseline, sneaks along that baseline, and he traveled. Well, he got in too deep. He actually got the corner turned on Probst, but his angle was heading more out of bounds than coming in off the baseline. If Garrett had a chance to cut a little bit sharper, he could have gone right to the rack, but unfortunately a turnover. Probst trying to take Garrett into the lane, kicks it out on the wing over to Tuma on the right side. Skip pass back over Rainey, wide open, that's offline. Rebound, Philip Flory hands it off to Garrett, and here comes Stevens Point. Front court working dribble. Garrett sends it over to Philip now. Pointers down 1. We're down 11 at the half. That's a hold. Garrett gives it off to Timmerman. Back to Garrett Nelson. They'll get it to Flory out on the right side against Pearson. Backing him in deep, spin move. takes a tough shot and got the roll. Philip Flory gives Stevens Point the lead back at 49-48. 13:43 to go. Tuma holds and then sends it to Rainey left. Well, good job of digging their way back in this one by Point. Probst into the lane, down the lane, scoop shot, and he's got it. Ben Probst with 7 in the ball game. Nice move there. Probst, a freshman out of Madison La Follette High School. They've got a good group of freshmen as well. Bounce pass to Philip Flory. Across the way, Espenson will load the triple, and he's got it. Anthony Espenson, welcome to Stevens Point. 9 in the half, 15 in the game. 52-50, Stevens Point. Boy, what a nice player this pickup is. Probst drops it in baseline, trying to slide inside, kick out Pearson from the corner, and he'll hit the 3. Well, Espenson hit it on Pearson. Pearson hits it at the other end on Anthony Espenson. 53-52 Pioneers. Garrett with it. Off the Flory screen, down to the baseline, slides in, scoops, tosses it. Peter Timmerman for 3 off the rim, no, and the rebound to Tuma. Throws it back, Timmerman trying for the steal, loose on the floor. Who's going to get it? We'll get a jump ball. And I think that goes to the Pioneers, but great effort by Peter. Boy, that would have been nice if he had hit that 3 from the corner, but I love the hustle by Peter right there. He's working hard, trying to earn his playing time. Peter's a wonderful guy, as we've talked about before. Great family. Doesn't have the fastest feet in the world, so he's got to work awfully hard. 53-52, 12:22 to go. There's a lot of us that don't have the fastest feet in the world. I have been stuck in cement since December 7th of 1952, so that'll tell you something. With the basketball up high, gunning over to the right side. It'll go there to Fox. Fox holds and sends it back on top. 10 on the shot clock, into Fox on the baseline against Timmerman. Pounds the dribble into the lane, dishes to the corner, left open, 3 ball won't go. Timmerman kept it alive but couldn't secure it. And then a rebound, actually Moots, I think, kept it alive. Sorry about that. Now a foul on Zach Moots. Well, the ball was going to go out over the head of Zach, and he reached out and committed the foul. That is his first and the 3rd on the Pointers. And it looks like we've got a timeout called here. 11:49 to go in the ball game. It's Platteville 53, Stevens Point 52. We're back in a minute. Pointers basketball on WPCN.
Hey sports fans, Scott Glinski of Skyward here. From the court to the field, the ice rink to the putting green, on the track and in the classroom, Skyward supports all local and state athletes. Since 1980, our advanced technology solution has been helping school districts improve outcomes, reduce costs, and achieve success for students. Visit us online at skyward.com to learn more and see how Skyward empowers school districts across Wisconsin. Best of luck to all local sports teams this season.
Partners Pub and Grill is proud to be a UWSP sports sponsor. They offer daily food and drink specials, homemade soups and pizzas, karaoke on Thursdays, as well as a DJ on Wednesdays. They're open 365 days a year. Partners is your birthday headquarters. You'll receive free rail drinks or tap beer for free all day on your birthday. Before Pointers sporting events, stop in and enjoy a burger with a beer and take their shuttle to the game and back. Partners Pub and Grill, located at 2600 Stanley Street, Stevens Point.
Back out at the Quandt, where the Pointers are trailing Platteville by 1, 53-52. On your final score, Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard. The final score, great food, wonderful folks. They practice all of the precautions for COVID. You can go in, feel secure, have yourself a table, sit down, have a nice dinner, or they definitely will provide you with carry-out. 53-52, the final score at 2nd and Maria, Stevens Point, one of our great sponsors. Owner Jim Billings and his lovely wife Deb, very strong supporters of UW Stevens Point sports and men's basketball. Platteville with the ball in the lead into the right corner. It'll go there to Pearson. Back up to Probst, all the way over to Tuma on the left side. This is Fox with his shot clock 8. Gunning in the corner, drives it up, pulls up for the jumper and hit it. Well, he kind of caught Zach a little flat-footed. Got by him and scored it. 55-52 Pioneers. Garrett up to Moots, looked at Espenson. Starts right, gives it up on the wing here to Garrett. Looking, and will go there to Philip Flory. Backing Pearson inside. Here comes the double team out to Garrett. Skips it over Espenson, lifts the 3 from the corner. Got it again! Anthony Espenson with 4 triples here in the half. We're tied at 55. Front court, Probst. Sends it across the way and to the corner. It'll go there to Fox, not quite to the corner. Back over to Gunning, around the perimeter again. Battling hard, Fox trips up Timmerman. Ball goes into the post, and now a foul's going to be called on Peter. Peter got knocked to the floor, got back up, tried to get back into position, and Timmerman picks up the foul. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Got knocked down, gets up, tries to battle back, and gets called for a foul. It's his first, 4th team foul. Bone and Joint Clinic, 4 convenient locations across central Wisconsin, including Plover. Learn more at bonejoint.net. Cliff McRae back in for Stevens Point. Cliff is going to be a great addition. Just got to figure out Pointer basketball. It's a little different than what they ran at Stout, I'm just going to tell you. And you have to earn playing time here. Cliff will do that. He's a really good player. Into the left corner, it'll go there to Probst. Drives it up, pulls up. Espenson with a block. Picked up by McRae. On it'll go to Garrett Nelson. A chance to grab a lead here. Underneath to McRae, down the lane. Kick out. Espenson again. No. And the rebound to Tuma, and then a rebounding foul on Ryan Genrick, who is just back into the ball game. That for Ryan will be his first and the 5th on our pointers. We're even at 55 right now. What a nice second half start by Stevens Point. Long way to go. Probst will bring it up across the timeline here for the Pioneers. We still have 10:20 to go in the ball game. Looks and finds Fox on the wing, down to the baseline, knocks over Espenson. So that's a pretty late call, but they're going to call an offensive foul. Took the official a moment. Did he want to call offensive or not? Just kind of stuck the arm out and knocked Espenson to the floor. The foul goes on Fox. It'll be his first, 5th team. And again, Stevens Point with an opportunity to lead here. Off the Flory screen, Garrett Nelson held a little bit by Probst. Working dribble down the lane, got knocked to the floor, and he'll end up out of bounds. Garrett kind of forced that one. He thought he saw an opening, but the problem is he got a little, like a half step beyond his defender, but it sealed off quickly. Just have to be a little bit more patient, my opinion. Probst into the front court here for Stevens Point off the screen from Fox. Goes to the corner, Gunning, trying to run baseline, got inside, missed the shot, tipped out by McRae off to Garrett Nelson into the front court. Garrett into the lane, down the lane again, and now they're going to call jump ball. Garrett's doing a good job. He wants to attack the basket. Nothing wrong with that. Just have to hope that you figure out a way to get through. Pioneers are as good as anybody in our league right now defensively. We talked about it a little bit in the first half. Dick Bennett brought defense back to the WIAC. And now we're going to get a screening foul on Garrett Nelson. Not much going right on Garrett here over the last couple of moments. Nelson picks up the foul. His second, but that's team number 6. So you turned it over, you got tied up, and now you get an offensive foul all in the span of 30 seconds, all on one guy. 55 apiece. Probst into the front court, gives it off here to Fox. Left side down to the baseline, left block. Tuma trying to overpower Genrick. He does. And what's the call? I'm not sure what they call. Maybe he stepped on the baseline? At any rate, it's going to come back to Stevens Point. Didn't whistle a foul. So maybe it was a violation of some sort. Flory in the right corner. Holding it there. working against Pearson. Backing him in. Phillip, tough shot. Shouldn't have taken that one. Got it back. Leans in and scores it. Well, Phillip wants to score, and he is a scorer, and he gives Stevens Point the lead. Just thought that first one was awfully forced. Probst into the right corner to Fox. Looked at a cutter. Takes Espenson into the lane. Out it'll go to Pearson. An open three off the rim. And McCray called for fouling a three-point shooter. That was way after the shot. And again, if it's a foul, it's a foul. But I'm not so sure it was. But you're not going to change the official's mind. He's not going to say, oh, you didn't think so? Well, then it's okay. Nope, not going to happen. By the way, Virginia winner tonight over Georgia Tech. Tough one, 57-48. Sam Hauser, 8 points, 10 rebounds. Sam, of course, a Stevens Point area senior high school product. Three-time state champ, or was it four? Three-time state champ. Well, this might be too close for Pearson. He's 0 for 2. He's hit some big shots, but he has missed the first two here. Pointers lead by a pair. That foul, by the way, on Cliff McCray was his first. Here's the third, and he got the final. So it's 57-56. Genrich, Espenson, Flory, McCray, Moots for Stevens Point. Zach running at the point right now. Flory in the left corner gives it back to Cliff McCray. Into the right corner, working dribble here. Looking at Flory, bounces it. Well, didn't get there, but he got it back. Cliff down the lane and scores the layup. Cliff McCray again. 59-56, I believe Stevens Point's largest lead of the game at 3. Probst over the high screen down the left of the lane, kicks it out on the perimeter over to Gunning in the right side. Pretty good recovery by Zach Moots. Off to Fox. Stevens Point digging in defensively. Tuma, long skip pass, left corner. Gunning against McCray, takes him into the lane. Jump stop, fade away off the rim and off the glass, and then hauled in by Zach Moots. Moots will operate at the point right now. Gives it off to Flory on the left side. Phillip to the left elbow. Fadeaway jumper. That's off the mark. Tuma boards. Tipped by McCray. Picked up by Genrich. He'll score it. Well, Ryan Genrich off the tip by Cliff McCray, and the Pointers have gone up by 5 at 61-56. 7:25 to go underneath. Probst got Genrich in the air and then goes up and scores it. Ryan lost his man. You just can't turn your head in college basketball. Just a freshman. He's going to learn, and he's going to be a dandy. Stevens Point has some outstanding freshmen. Underneath the McCray, he'll go up and score it inside on Tuma. I don't know how they were defending Cliff, but not very well. 63-58. Tuma fakes the three, drives it into the lane, down the lane, takes a tough shot, in and out, no, and an offensive foul. I agree with that call. Tuma left his feet maybe 12 feet out, 10 feet out in the lane, and came down into Stevens Point. McCray with the foul. That's his third, 6th on Platteville, and we've got a timeout taken here. 6:51 to go. It's a 1-minute break. We'll take that break, coming right back. Pointers on a rally. Let's see what happens. Pointers basketball on WPCN.
You can now replay your favorite UWSP, Pacelli, and Spash games at 921WPCN.com. Listen live to our weekly broadcast throughout the season. After the games are over, go to 921WPCN.com and listen to the broadcast you missed or relive the best moments of the season. 92.1 and 1010 AM. Your home for UWSP, Spash, and Pacelli sports, and your home for True Oldies. Listen to the games live at 921WPCN.com. The True Oldies channel.
Hey sports fans, Scott Glinski of Skyward here. From the court to the field, the ice rink to the putting green, on the track and in the classroom, Skyward supports all local and state athletes. Since 1980, our advanced technology solution has been helping school districts improve outcomes, reduce costs, and achieve success for students. Visit us online at skyward.com to learn more and see how Skyward empowers school districts across Wisconsin. Best of luck to all local sports teams this season.
6:51 remaining here in the ball game. Your final score, sports bar and grill scoreboard here tonight. showing Stevens Point with a 63-58 lead over the Platteville Pioneers. Final score located at 2nd and Maria in Stevens Point. Well, a great rally here in the second. I don't know how it'll finish up, but we'll take it. All the starters are back in there right now for Platteville. We'll see if that makes, well, it will make a difference. Whether the Pointers can withstand, I guess we'll find out. Zach Moots into the front court off the screen from Flory. Zach crossover dribble, attacks the rim and scores it. Moots can explode on you at times, and it's a 7-point Stevens Point lead at 65-58. Quentin Shields against Genrick over the high screen. Kept his dribble alive. Left side to Gunning. And we've got a foul in the post. Going where? They're battling down there, that's for sure. It'll be on Cliff McCray, his second, but that's now going to put Platteville at the free throw line here for a 1-and-1. Logan Pearson at the stripe. McCray out and Garrett Nelson back in. Some good minutes by Cliff. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Gets his second one here. The Rock and Roll Cafe opens 7 days a week with extended hours Thursday through Saturday. Stop in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And the second one good as well. So 65-60 Stevens Point. Left side Espenson. He's had the hot hand here in the second. Flory at the arc to Garrett down in the corner. Gives a little screen. Hands it right back to Phillip for a triple, and he's got it. Flory very capable of stepping out there. Pointers now up by 8, 68-60. Tuma sends it left, skip pass over, down deep to Stovall, and he'll lay it up and in. Great ball rotation, left corner, high right, under the basket, 2. And the ball never hit the floor. Garrett Nelson into the front court. McCray getting set to come back in. Lobs it to, well, that's got to be a foul. I guess not, but it'll be a Pointer basketball. Pearson just running into the back of Phillip Flory there to tip it away, but oh well. McCray in, Genrick will take a seat. Inbound to Moots. 68-62 Pointers. Phil Flory backing in left wing. Got into the lane, tried to go underneath. Ball was batted away, picked up by Tuma. Tuma into the front court against Espenson. Out to Tuma again. He and Shields kind of getting together. Quentin Shields looking, holding. Gives it off to Tuma at the arc. Shot clock 10, tipped away by Espenson, picked up by Garrett Nelson. Boy, what a half by Anthony Espenson. Over to Cliff McCray, down to the baseline, Zach Moots. I wish you folks could be here to watch it. I mean, wow, Anthony's a heck of an addition. Cliff McCray, crossover dribble, left baseline, and then tossed to the corner, and there's nobody out there. And that's just a mistake that Cliff has to get out of his system. You have to have a plan. He went baseline, but there was nobody on the wing, and he just threw it thinking somebody was out there and straight out of bounds. It'll go to Stovall, over to the right wing to Quentin Shields. Taking Garrett down to the baseline. Here comes the double team with McCray, kick out. Pearson back to Shields, fakes the three, drives the baseline, pulls up, rolls it around and scores it. Quentin Shields with 9 points in the game. Lead down to 4. It was 8 just a few moments ago. Need a basket. Garrett off the high screen to the lane, and he traveled with the ball. Platteville picking up the intensity here. Point does have 3 timeouts left. You're down to 4:11 to go. You can't keep making mistakes here. Platteville's good, so you can't help them out. They're very capable of coming back without your help. Quentin Shields off the Tuma screen. Gives it up to Probst, bounces it into Tuma. Battling inside against Espenson, and we'll get a foul there. Tuma's just way too strong at this juncture for Anthony Espenson. He just bumps into Anthony and displaces him a foot or two and then resets and does it again. And finally, the foul called on Espenson. That'll be his second. And we've got another timeout taken here. 3:55 to go. 68-64 Pointers with the lead. Let's take a 30, and we'll come right back. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN.
Auto Select is your dependable auto repair and service destination with qualified technicians you know you can trust. Schedule an appointment or stop in to visit them at one of their 2 Stevens Point locations on Highway 10 East and on Church Street. Whether it's a nail in your tire, noise under the hood, or just an oil change, Auto Select gets you back on the road. Good luck to Smash and Pacelli Sports this year from Auto Select. Quality, dependable auto repair and service performed by qualified technicians you can trust.
Well, 3:55 to go in the ball game. This has turned into a dandy. Point was down 41-30 at the half. And actually, Platteville, at one time in the opening half, had a lead over Stevens Point of 16 points. The Pointers have battled back and have led by as much as 8, not 18, but 8 here in the second half. And right now have a 4-point lead. Can they hang on? And you don't want to hang on, so to speak, but you want to hold Platteville at bay as much as possible, and you have to be strong with the basketball now, because these guys are a little bigger, a little bit stronger, more experienced. They have, they start 3 seniors who have been through these battles before. You just have to battle your way. Tuma at the line, misses the first, and Moots boards it. Big miss. So Stevens Point with the 4-point advantage. Garrett Nelson into the front court. That was obviously front end of a 1-and-1. Moots, his pass slow, didn't get it to Phillip. Then he finally does, and Phillip will score it. The first pass got tipped away, but the defender fell down, and that left Zach to get it back to Phillip, who got there for the basket. And now we're going to get a foul on top, as Phillip Flory wanted to get a steal and ended up maybe hitting the knee on the floor. He's a little hobbled. It'll put Flory, it'll hit Stovall at the line. 3rd foul on Flory, but it's now team number 10, so that means Platteville always gets 2 free ones, which is not a plus. Only 16 fouls on Platteville. Stovall makes the first. His first trip to the line tonight. 5-point Pointer lead. Second one, good. 4-point Pointer lead. 3.5 minutes to go in this one. Partners Pub, Stevens Point's birthday headquarters, open 365 days a year. Great food, drinks, entertainment, and company. Garrett Nelson looking and going to Phillip Flory, right side. Back to Garrett, right back to Phillip, trying to repost. Spin move on the baseline, getting pushed, got it off to Cliff McRae, missed the bunny inside. Tuma secures the rebound, and then he calls a time. Oh, a jump ball. All right. Cliff got it deep. He missed kind of an easy one, although in traffic. Platteville will get it back on possession. Pointers up by 4. Auto Select, quality, dependable auto repair and service performed by qualified technicians you can trust. The Pointer men will be at Platteville Friday night. Our women will be back home Friday night against Platteville. And by the way, the last I saw, our women were down 1, 51-50. Here comes Platteville, trailing by 4. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Shields off the Tuma screen. Gives it back to Probst at the arc. Works dribble over to Shields. Flory steps out. Shields stops, goes to the corner. Pearson drives it to the lane. Fumbled it, got it back. Shields lifts. Missed it. And it'll go out of bounds. So it'll be back to Stevens Point here. 70-66 score. And the Pointers would love to get a basket here. 2:40 to go. Garrett Nelson into the front court. Looking for Phillip Flory. They'll get it to him out on the perimeter. Phillip hands it back to Garrett. And a bad pass again. You can't lob it here. And Quentin Shields read that all the way and stole it. That's just a silly, bad pass. Inside to Stovall against Flory, spin move, scores it. I mean, you're only 3 feet now, 5 or 6 feet apart. You can't make that pass. And Point's going to take a timeout, 70-68. Garrett should know that. I mean, if you're separated by a little bit more, then Shields can't make that play, but they can't be more than 6 feet apart, and you're trying to lob it in your defender. Well, anyway, it was just a bad play. Too bad, because it turned into an easy 2 at the other end. This would be a big win, and obviously I'm getting a little excited here, but this would be a big win because Platteville is really good. And I know it doesn't mean anything in the scheme of things this year. There's no conference championship, but just for a mindset, this would be a big one if you could get it on your home court. It's not going to be easy on Friday night down there. I'm going to guarantee you that. So you have to secure this one when you have the chance. Our women right now tied at 60 down in Platteville. They're down to about 4 minutes to go in their ball game. Your final score, Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard showing Stevens Point 70, Platteville 68. The final score located at 2nd and Maria in Stevens Point. High school basketball with Pacelli tomorrow against Port Edwards. We're on the air about 7:05. Pointer women's basketball Friday, and then hopefully more than one game on Saturday. Again, remaining to be seen on who does what on Friday night. All right, Stevens Point will come back here with a 2-point advantage. Built the lead as big as 8 here in the second half after being down by 11 at halftime. The good thing so far, you've given up just 38 points in the second half. Oh, I'm sorry, what am I saying? 27 points here in the second half after giving up 41 in the first. Moot's back in. He'll get it to Philip Flory. Off the Moot screen, drives it down to the left corner. Here comes the, they're going to call traveling. Just kind of a force here. Philip trying to get in baseline, but every time Philip gets down to the baseline, they're bringing a double team. And we've got to be able to read that and find the open player. Now Platteville with a chance to tie or maybe regain the advantage. Flory is a great player. That one's just one of those where you got to recognize the situation. Every time Philip gets down on the baseline, they are bringing a second defender and pinning him off. Tuma on the right side. In the corner, kicks it out to Shields. To Stovall down the lane. Blocked by McCray. Cliff coming through big time. It'll go to Garrett Nelson. Get a basket here. Got to find Anthony Espenson. He had the hot hand for a long time. We've been kind of forcing things with Philip Flory here lately. Not that he doesn't deserve to have the ball. Don't get me wrong there. Philip explodes down to the baseline. Blocked out of bounds by Stovall, but a foul. Where's the foul going? Foul called here. And that'll be team number 7. Probably a shooting foul anyway. The foul on Pearson, his 3rd. Team 7, Flory at the line, makes the first. Philip will get one more. Our Pointer women up by 4 right now down in Platteville. Minute 21 to go. Second one is perfect by Philip Flory. 4-point lead, 72-68. Shields at the arc against Garrett. Pearson right back to Shields. Over to Tuma, into the lane, pulls up from 15, blocked by Espenson, and they whistle a foul. Oh, that looked good by Anthony Espenson. And the wing official called a foul. I'm not so sure. Tuma will get 2 free ones. Anthony having a heck of a ball game, but that is his 3rd personal. 1:09 to go. Tuma at the line to shoot 2. The first one is good. So 72-69 with 1:09 to go. Now on this possession, you really have to be strong. Get off a good shot. Tuma makes good on both. 2-point ball game. Get a good shot. If it doesn't go, that's one thing. You wanted to if you're a Pointer fan. but just get a good shot here. Flory into the front court. Working right side, gives it up to Garrett Nelson. They're just playing a two-man game. On the wing, Garrett trying to go baseline, sneaks all the way through, curls back out to Flory, into the lane, lost it, but goes over to the corner where Garrett Nelson tracks it down. 8 seconds, takes it to the lane, fadeaway jumper blocked, and Cliff McRae comes down with it, and then he has it blocked, wanting a foul without one. Platteville to Pearson for three, and he buries it to grab the lead. Well, you didn't get back defensively. You left the freshman hit a deep three, and now you're down one with 32.3 seconds to go. Cliff McRae thought he was fouled, complained, and obviously didn't get a call, but that allowed Platteville to get out front on that break and find Pearson all alone on the wing. And now the Pioneers with a 1-point lead. So you've got the basketball. Come down and hit a shot and regain the lead. You don't need a three. You need two. You've got locked in, and I can't blame you with your two best players in Nelson and Flory, but you have gone so much to just that two-man game right now. You've, in essence, taken the other three guys on the floor kind of out of it. This is just my opinion again. Espenson has had the hot hand, and I don't know the last time that Anthony has had the ball in a scoring position. So, Platteville will pressure, to say the least. You're going to have to earn it if you're going to win it, but what a chance. Here's Philip Flory into the front court. How far down do you take it? Flory working on Pearson. Spin move. Tied down on the baseline. Bounces it to Garrett. Attacks. Kicks to the corner. Espenson. Oh, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Garrett Nelson in the lane. Well, he went into the lane and apparently couldn't stop. Platteville taking the offensive foul. And now they have the lead and the ball with 16.2 seconds to go. Well, again, you got locked into such a two-man game. This is, again, just my opinion, but basketball is a five-man game, and when you eliminate the other three, they just have been able to send second defenders over because they know what's going to happen. In my opinion, you needed to keep the other guys active, even if it was just to pass and cut. But you being Stevens Point have become so locked in with Phillip and Garrett that you kind of played 2 against 5. Just my half-cent worth there. Well, now, if you don't get a steal, you're going to have to foul. They'll go down with an automatic 2 because you have 10 team fouls. So, assuming they do and make 2, you'd have to hit a 3 to get this to overtime. You've worked so hard to get back, and I thought maybe we're going to finish this game off, but didn't quite do it. All right, here you go, Platteville. Who's to say you can't make a steal here? 73-72, Touma the inbounder. And he gets it on the floor. This is Gunning with it. And a foul on Zach Moots. So Gunning will shoot 2 at the other end. 73-72 Pioneers. Should he miss even 1, you have a chance to win. If he misses, and again, 2 shots, so he doesn't have to earn the second. The left-hander's first is on the way, and he left it short. Well, now, if he should miss, you have to get the rebound. Point does have a timeout, so does Platteville if needed. Gunning's second is on the way. This one is going to bounce around and go in. So it is a 2-point Pioneer lead, 13 seconds to go. Point will inbound and see who can get a shot off here. Flory will get it to Garrett Nelson. 13 seconds to go into the front court. Garrett at the top of the circle, trying to work off a screen down to the baseline. Tough runner, missed it, tipped up, no, loose ball. McCray goes up, blocked, tipped around, and that'll do it. And Platteville will win here 74-72. No fouls called. Officials head to the locker room, and the Pointers, a tremendous comeback, but they really didn't get much of a shot off here at the end, and a little surprised with the shot selection. With 13 seconds, you had time to really work a lot to get an open look, and you kind of settled for a very difficult runner by Garrett Nelson, and then the race was on. It was a great second half by Stevens Point. Credit Platteville, they're the veteran team, and they are going to escape with a 74-72 win. I want to give a lot of credit to Stevens Point, and yet they're going to go into the locker room knowing that they, in essence, let this one get away in the second half. Platteville 74, Stevens Point 72 on the Final Score Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard. We'll take a 2-minute rest and come right back. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN.
Hey sports fans, Scott Glinski of Skyward here. From the court to the field, the ice rink to the putting green, on the track and in the classroom, Skyward supports all local and state athletes. Since 1980, our advanced technology solution has been helping school districts improve outcomes, reduce cost, and achieve success for students. Visit us online at skyward.com to learn more and see how Skyward empowers school districts across Wisconsin. Best of luck to all local sports teams this season.
Portesi Pizza. It's a name you know. It's the name you associate with the best frozen pizza around. Portesi pizzas are made with Wisconsin mozzarella, fresh ingredients,